Welcome and good evening to our May 8th, 2018 Redevelopment Agency meeting. Let the roll call reflect that all board members are present, and we'll turn the time to Vice Chair Nadolski, who has just arrived for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And if you would now please join us for a moment of silence. Thank you. Next item on our agenda is the approval of minutes. First is the closed executive session of August 8th, 2017, and special meeting of October 3rd, 2017. Board Member Stevens.
Yes, Mr. Chair, they're correct.
Then we have the joint work session of November 14th, 2017. Board Member White.
Yes, Chair Heyer, I've read those and found them to be correct.
And the special meeting of December 5th, 2017. Board Member Lopez.
Minutes are correct, Chair Heyer.
And finally, the regular meeting of January 9th, 2018. Board Member Blair.
Yes, I have reviewed those minutes and found them to be correct, and I would make a motion that we adopt the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion by Board Member Blair, seconded by Board Member Lopez to approve the minutes. This is a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Are there any opposed? That passes. Next item on the agenda is reports from the administration, the fiscal year 2019 budget presentation for the RDA.
Chair Lisa Stat will be making that presentation.
Thank you.
I think she and Camille fought over who got to make this one. Apparently Camille won.
I have more upper body strength, but it's a pleasure to be here with you today. The RDA budget is a good little budget to put together, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to go over it with you at a higher level. So every year we receive property tax for the redevelopment agency based on agreements with taxing entities. We call them districts or areas. The fiscal year 2019 budget is proposing about $10 million, just over $10 million in property tax revenue. We've put in red the districts that expired in 2018, so there's no budget there. But we left them up there so you could see that those are expiring, and the tax revenue will now go back to each of the taxing entities. We also have Adams URA up there. However, they have not triggered their increment yet with the county. That will happen in fiscal year 20. There is an agreement that we're budgeting there, so we've put a budget in for the Adams URA, but no tax increment is being drawn on that area yet. I've also listed all of the expirations and when the last year we will budget for those districts. So that is there for you to look over. Compared to last year, the redevelopment agency's budget is decreasing. It is related primarily to development transfers from the city or loans from the city or other RDA areas is really where that decrease came from. We actually are seeing a slight uptick in TIF revenue, and I think that says that it's working. We're seeing values increasing in those areas. again, these are the expiring districts, American Can and one parcel in 25th Street expired. We're estimating the value of that to the city is about $100,000. Way back when, I can't tell you the year, the city did some bonding for a rec center over in the CDB Mall area, and several increment areas were dedicated to help repay the debt. I know they started with over 10 districts. We have 7 left that are under that agreement. So we will be transferring out of these areas to the CBD Mall to help repay the debt at the rec center. And in 2016, when we redid the bonds over in the CDB Mall area, we actually aligned the debt repayment with the expiration of the district and we call them haircut districts, but the rec center support. So that is a huge thing that has been accomplished in the RDA. I think that will really help the sustainability of that district. So in the city budget, you will see transfers out of the city to the redevelopment agency in about $1.6 million. These are the areas that those budgets will go to, and as we review the redevelopment agency budget, we can go over these in more detail and what they are. Council has the opportunity to approve all of these agreements, so if anything up there surprises you, let's certainly talk about it in work session. The transfer for administrative support to the city decreased significantly this year. We are getting $100,000 in the city from the RDA to the city this year, and each of those areas have certain rules that are agreed to, and a lot of them have started to limit the amount of administrative fees that can be paid to the city to 5%. A lot of the older districts didn't have those limitations, so we were able to take additional revenue. We are very limited in the districts we can take revenue from now. So that has been a significant impact on the city budget. Additionally, there are agreements in place that require at least 20% to go to housing in the redevelopment areas. So the middle column that's listed housing are the areas that have the requirement of 20%. If there is budget over and above that that's available to be used for housing, that is also transferred.
Is that affordable housing, or what kind of housing is that?
It has to go to housing. Tom or Ward are probably better to ask what type of housing.
Housing is all the code says, has to go to housing, anywhere in the city.
So that is a high-level overview of the redevelopment agency budget, and we're excited to go through this in detail with you as the weeks go on. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
I wondered, when a district retires or expires, is that a positive or a negative?
It is a great positive because there's so few in the state that have actually matured, and it's great to show our partners who have invested with us into those RDAs when they expire, what comes back to them in property tax.
I'd add that the BDO RDA is going to expire soon, and that's going to be millions and millions and millions of dollars into the school district, to the city, to the county, which in 2000 was valued at zero because it was federal property. So they can be very, very effective.
Any other discussion? Okay, we'll look for a motion to accept this for review.
Chair Heyer, make a motion that we accept this proposed resolution 2018-3.
Second. Sorry.
We have a motion by Board Member Lopez, seconded by Board Member Blair, to accept for review the proposed resolution 2018-3. This, I said that wrong. Please correct my wording.
Sorry, I was just going to correct you. So we are just setting the public hearing on that resolution 2018-3.
Right.
So the motion should be accept for review and set the public hearing.
Make a motion to set the public hearing, Chair Hire,
Okay.
which is proposed resolution 2018-3.
And Board Member Blair, did you? Second. You're good with that? Okay. All right, this is a voice vote. All in favor? Aye. Are there any opposed? Okay. Next item is public comments. This is an opportunity to address the board regarding concerns or ideas on any topic. And I see only staff here, so if you guys want to turn. Oh, there is one. Oh, yeah. Are you here to speak to us? Oh, okay.
Way to put me on the spot.
We'll move forward then. Comments from the executive director?
I have just a couple of quick things to say. I guess this is not in the council session, but I want to thank everybody that came out for Make a Difference Day. Had 1,000 volunteers. I think I wasn't able to make that mention before, that did a tremendous amount of work, and that is one of the things that makes Ogden City so unique. It's a big deal, and they do a lot for us, so I want to publicly thank them. And then just for the public record, Jazz game started at 6, and we're down 3-1, so I'm just going to say go Jazz. Leave it at that.
Okay. Board members, any comments? Okay, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I have a motion by Vice Chair Nadolski, seconded by Board Member White to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We will reset and we're ready to go. Good evening and welcome to our May 8th, 2018 Municipal Building Authority meeting. We don't have that many of these, but this is one, and let the roll call reflect that all trustees are present. And the first item on our agenda is reports from administration, the fiscal year 2019 budget presentation.
Chair Camille Cook will be presenting this. She definitely won,
Okay, welcome, Ms.
since this is the shortest one.
Chair Hire and trustees, it's a pleasure to be here this evening and present the budget for the fiscal year 2019 Ogden City Municipal Building Authority. The MBA budget is proposed to decrease by $10,075 from fiscal year 2018 to 2019, which is less than a 2% decrease. The decrease will bring the annual budget to $539,050. This budget is solely based on the debt obligations in the MBA. There's approximately $2.9 million in bonded debt outstanding in the MBA from 2 separate bond issues. The first issue was for the 2006 Public Works Facility Bond. The revenue is collected in the MBA from the water, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, refuse, and general funds to pay the repayment on this bond. The bond will be paid off in 2021, and the remaining principal is $1,045,000. Lease revenue is collected in the MBA from the general fund to pay the 2007 Raptors Stadium bond debt. This bond will be paid off in 2028, and the remaining principal is $1,875,000. We will be meeting with you in an upcoming work session to go over the details of these bonds, and the MBA budget will be posted to the city website tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. at budget.ogdencity.com.
That was very good. Any questions for Camille? Good job.
you.
Thank you. Any comments, or we can look for a motion? This will to be also to accept for review and set the public hearing for June 5th.
Chair Hire, I will make a motion that we adopt proposed resolution 2018-1, accepting for review and setting the public hearing for June 5th, 2018.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Blair, seconded by Vice Chair Nadolski. This is a voice vote. All in favor? Aye. Are there any opposed? Okay, public comments for this? I'm just looking to see if he's ready. Okay. All right. Comments from the president?
The president sounds really ominous, but I will say that my daughters ran a couple of times for president of the student body, and our CIO has been quick to point out that the president has way more of a title than mayor. So I appreciate that. Twice a year, I get the chance to come back and say I was president of something, because she gets to be that all the time. So, other than that, I have no comments.
Okay. I feel about the same with trustees.
Do we have
I'm not wild
updated
about
score?
that.
Do we have an updated
Yeah,
score?
what's the score now?
He's not watching at his phone. He's paying attention.
Any comments, trustees? Okay, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion by trustee White, seconded by trustee Lopez, right? To adjourn. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, that's a wrap.